So today I'm going to talk about starting up something or wanting to do a new skill. And we have this, I've seen a lot of people have this belief that they need to become a professional, that they need to learn everything about it, and they put so much pressure on themselves that they don't even start it. Or they don't pursue that skill because they think it's too hard. Now, if you wanted to learn, like, just say a language, you wanted to learn Italian. Now you can go and try and learn the whole language, and it might take you, I don't know how many months to learn the language. You probably need to be in the country to be fluent. It's going to take a lot of time and a lot of effort. And do you really want this? Do you really need to learn full fluent Italian? Probably not. So a lot of time you just got to identify what is it that you want to learn about the language. What is it you want out of the skill? Because to be a professional, they say you need to do 10,000 hours. And then you become the world best. You master your craft. Now that's if you want to be the best in the world. But do you want to be the best in the world at learning Italian? You probably don't. So as simple as knowing, okay, I want to learn Italian. So I'm going to, what do I want to learn about Italian? I want to go to a restaurant and be able to speak to a waiter and order my food and speak Italian. I want to be able to talk to a stranger on the street and hold a small conversation. Hello, how are you? I'm good, the day is great. Now, you can learn that skill and it's going to take you a lot less time. So you've identified what you want to learn and you've narrowed it down, and now you can pinpoint. And it only takes, they say, about 20 hours, which seems like not a lot, but when you think of it, it is. It's equivalent to 40 minutes a day for 30 days. So it does take some time. Now, if you wanted to learn how to play guitar, or if you wanted to learn a sport, it could be playing basketball, or you wanted to learn how to do a Rubik's Cube. All of these things, you can become a master, or you can become okay at it to the point where that's where you need it, where it's actually usable in reality. Now you can learn a guitar to play in front of thousands of people and become one of the best, and that could take you a long time. Just like learning piano. Or you can pinpoint, okay, I want to play guitar in front of a bunch of people. I want to be able to play in a campfire. I want to be able to chill and while someone's singing, play a couple of tunes. And that doesn't take that long to learn. But a lot of the time we hold ourselves back. I want to be, this, that. So we research about it and we try and learn everything. And we put a lot of pressure, and then we don't even end up starting. Or we spend like maybe 20, 30 minutes and we think, fuck, we've got all this way to go. It's like going to take so long. So we quit instead of realizing that I actually don't want to be a master at it. I don't need to be a master at it. It's not important for me to be a master. I just want to be able to play a couple of songs. I just want to be able to speak Italian in a restaurant. Or I just want to be able to do a Rubik's Cube. I don't have to do it in 30 seconds. I don't have to do it in under a minute. Now, that was a big shift for me, a big epiphany, when I learned how to do the Rubik's Cube. And it didn't take me, it took me like maybe 5 or 6 hours. Plus I got taught by my brother who has done it before. And then once I'd done it, it took practice. Once I learnt the formula, okay, you got to practice. You can't just keep reading the formula. You've got to practice and do the cube. Fail, practice, until finally you'll be able to do it without any help. No formulas, no assistance. You can just do it. And I thought I was wrapped. And then my brother's like, oh, this, that. And I'm thinking, okay, I don't need to be as quick as my brother. He can do it in, under a minute, really fast. And I thought, I don't need to be the world's best. I don't need to learn any more intense algorithms. I've learned how to do the Rubik's Cube. I'm happy that I can do it. And that's it. I don't need to go to some Rubik's Cube tournament. It's not necessary. Same with maybe playing basketball. If you want to become the world's best, then yeah, you got to put in the hours, put in all this time. But if you just want to be able to shoot a few hoops, be maybe fit enough, shoot a 3-pointer every now and again, be able to dribble, it doesn't take that long to learn. So we can get caught up in this wanting to become a master or just wanting to acquire a skill. We don't need to become a master. Because if you can't become a master, it's taking a lot more of your time and it's singling out a lot of these other things. So I seen as maybe I could learn a bunch of little skills and not become a master in each of them, but have a graph and be able to use all these little skills that I can use in real life. Because really, if I'm going to become a master of something, then I'm going to be wanting to do that every single day. I'm going to be wanting teaching it. I'm going to be wanting, being huge, which is great. But if it's something that I just wanted to, bring into my life and, use the skills, whether it's like creating videos and learning how to edit videos, you don't need to become a world-class film recorder. Or if you want to learn how to draw or make art, maybe you don't need to become a Picasso. You just want to learn how to draw for the enjoyment. I want to be able to draw. And this hit me a long time ago with reading books, because when we get a book, we can get the book and we want to complete it. We want to read every single page in the book. And then I realized that I don't need to read every single page in the book. I was doing that for my ego to tick off the book. That I said that I read every single page, that I read this book. But am I reading the book for my ego, to tell other people how many books I've read? Or am I reading the book because I'm trying to attain knowledge? And not just the fact of attaining knowledge, because if I've read a little bit of the book, I might only need a few things in that book that are going to help me in my life. I don't need every single information in that book. I'm not going to probably even use it. So really, it's a waste of my time. I'm putting myself through all this effort, and I'm not even getting anything out of reading the whole book. So I started to open books and look through the content, see what appeals to me. Okay, I want this. I'm going to go to this page. I don't need to read every single page. I'm going to go to this page. I'm going to take on this information. I might go to this page. I'll read that for a bit. I'm going to read what I feel like I need. And I can see when I'm reading it, it's something that I'm going to use. It's a benefit, something that's going to benefit me. And then I can read a lot more books. I can attain a lot more information. And I can really take the information from my book or all these books that I'm going to use in real life, or that I'm going to talk to people about. Because I don't need to know every single word in the book. I don't need to become a professional at self-esteem. I don't need to become a professional in making money. I don't need to become a professional in meditation. And I don't need to become a professional yoga student. So all these things, I maybe need yoga just enough to maybe teach it. Do I need to become a professional to teach it? Do I need to become a professional meditation practitioner to teach meditation? Do I need to become the best in the world? No. You just need to become a lot better than the people that you're teaching. So with these new skills that we can learn, there's an abundance of new skills, and you can write them down, and they're very attainable, because when you start to really identify, okay, what do I want out of this skill? What do I want? What do I want to learn Italian for? What do I want to play guitar for? What do I want to learn about nutrition? You can go and read every single diet. You can learn every single increment, macro momentum, and all this, learn about your nutrients and every single thing, and count your calories, and know about keto, veganism, and paleo diet, and all of it. But really, you're going to implement. Do you want to be a nutritionist coach? Do you want to, if you don't want to coach other people, if you don't want to be a world-class nutritionist or a naturopath, then what's the point? Maybe you just want it for yourself, just to have a bit of a healthier lifestyle. Maybe when you go and train weights too, a lot of people, when they're at the gym, you can see that they harden themselves. They're this, that. They need to be strict with their food and that. And yeah, okay. I have friends who they want to be, bodybuilders and they want to compete. That's great. If you want to compete and you want to become one of the best and you want to have, all this ripped abs and everything that comes with it, then go and hit it hard. But if you just want to look good, you want to feel healthy, you don't need to become a professional, and it doesn't take a lot of time. So think about that if you want to learn a new skill or a hobby, or you want to read a new book, or you want to pursue something in life, and you're worried because there's standards. You've seen so many standards that are so high, and you think, fuck, I'm never going to be like him, so I shouldn't start. But we don't need to be like him. We don't need to be the professional. We just have to be enough for ourselves. Enough for you. And if you want to teach other people, you want to get good content eventually, maybe you can progress to being the master. If you really find something that aligns with your purpose and aligns with your passion, then maybe pursue it more. Keep pursuing it. But a lot of time we don't start pursuing because we're scared of that high point. We're scared of up here, and we're like, fuck, it's too high, so I'm not even going to bother. But if you set your standard and say, look, I just want to be here. I don't care about being up here. I just want to be here. I just need to learn enough to get me there. And then once you get there, that's when you can choose, I really do like this. Or, I've learned enough. This is all I've needed. Thank you. Maybe I'll learn something else. Or you can decide to take that skill to the next level. So it's up to you. And when you learn a skill, it is a long slope to becoming a master. It does take a long time. And sometimes we have to test the waters. We have to see if we enjoy it, if it resonates. So we need to take the first step. The first step is realizing, what do we want out of it? Do we want to become a master? Is becoming a master even, is it even authentic in your life? Like, do you really want to become a master? If you do, it's great. But if you don't, you're probably like, yeah, you're right. I don't really need to become a master. I don't really need to read every single page. Then you can start to learn a lot more, and then you can take those steps towards your future. So yes, think about that. It only takes a little short increment. You don't need to go too far. You don't need to become a super saint. But yes, have a great day. Hope you enjoy my video, and peace.